Greetings my fellow Guardians and welcome to another Planet Destiny video. My name is Story and in this video we're going to be looking at the exotic Warlock helmet, the Astrocyte Verse. First things first, how does one acquire such a helmet for a Warlock? Well, you'll have to decode an exotic helmet engram and pray the RNG lords are smiling upon you, like they were for me today. I'm still in shock at getting it on the first attempt there. That's absolutely crazy. But just look at that. It looks like a galaxy trapped in a goldfish bowl and then worn on one's head. Bloody marvellous. Anyway, what's the Astrocyte Verse all about and is it any good? Well, first up, let's look at the exotic perk, which happens to be called Move to Survive, temporary increase to recovery on blink. Which is kind of vague, isn't it? So I took this out into a private match with my good friend Gary to test it out. Let's see what we found. For this test, I chose to have as much recovery as I could get with my Voidwalker, so my setup centered around the subclass perks Arcane Spirit and Ancestral Order being active to boost my recovery as much as possible. Admittedly, one can achieve a little more recovery when switching your jump to focus burst, but that would mean you can't blink, and that would be very silly. First of all, we need to look at the recovery time from taking a serious amount of damage. Here we go, I'm completely absolute, recovery starts to kick in, there's a slight pause, and then full recovery. Okay, so now we'll have a look at actually blinking after we've taken this damage. We get a stat boost in the left hand side there, but the recovery appears to be completely the same. However, in order to get the perk to proc, you need to pause and wait for your recovery to kick in before blinking to get the accelerated recovery. There it is, look. Slightly faster, or marginally faster, let's call it. So let's watch that again. Damage, we wait for the recovery process to begin, we then blink, and that will kick off the exotic perk for our accelerated recovery. Here it is again. At the top, we have the perk procking due to blinking at the right time. That's as the recovery process kicks in. The middle bar is blinking at the incorrect time. That's immediately after taking damage. And the third is just standard recovery on its own without blinking at all. So you can see it's a very marginal increase for an exotic perk there. So that begs the question, is the Astrocyte Verse worthy of occupying your exotic helmet slot? I mean, I suppose it's kind of nice having a slight boost to your recovery as you're blinking away from immediate danger, but really, this doesn't seem to be that impressive, and it's such a shame because it looks amazing, doesn't it? Doesn't it look fantastic? The art, the design, the appearance, the shape, the shine, the bulbousness. I mean, what Warlock wouldn't want to wear a galactic aquarium on his head? Anyway, I've been Story Machine. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got the Astrocyte Verse and you've got some different loadouts that you've had some success with, please let us know. Pop them in the comments, start a discussion, because everybody loves a chinwag. If you happen to like the video, then please slap the indicator of the upward thumb. If you particularly enjoyed my ramblings, you can come and visit me on my own channel. The link is on screen and in the description. Thanks very much for watching, folks, and remember, smoke as a kipper. We'll be back for breakfast.